The remainder of the day, partly cloudy and a temperature of 86 with wind 13 to 17 miles per hour out of the east-northeast. Some clouds tonight and warm near 71. Mostly cloudy most of the day aside from a possibility of thunderstorms in the afternoon, and 84 tomorrow. 81 and a likelihood of thunderstorms Sunday. This is your Friday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida, Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida.
CBC Construction is looking for a few good men. At CBC Construction, our greatest strength lies within our talented team. Join us and be a part of a dynamic company that values its people. We offer a tremendous opportunity to create a future for your family and the Florida Panhandle. CBC Construction is now hiring. Call us at 850-740-3815 or visit cbcconstruction.com to learn more. CBC Construction. Be part of a winning team.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros' 14 large-screen TVs with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5 and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
The Kings of the Swamp.
Falls loose at the 38. Gators got it. Wow.
Florida returns to the Swamp to face Texas on Saturday, October 4th.
Flag race down the near sideline. 20, 15, 10, the 5. Touchdown, Gators.
On your home for Florida football.
Coverage from the Swamp starts at 2. Kickoff at 2:30 on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
You've found us inside the CBC Construction Studios. Can you take the hits? Here comes the Sports Blitz. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson here at 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Don't forget you can check us out on the Facebook page. I know we had a little technical difficulty, but you can come on back in and log back on with us. We are going to be talking a lot of stuff today. Don't forget also you can call in, text in on the Red 70s phone line, 850-215-6290. I know that we have had some technical difficulties, and if you need to call back, come on, call back, and we'll get you on as soon as possible. Don't forget, tomorrow, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is going to be at the Lone Star Boil House. And it's going to be live on location, and the atmosphere is going to be crazy. Come hungry and eat. Eat, eat, eat. The food is phenomenal. Plus, you can win a pair of tickets to see the Jacksonville Jaguars and score Station Stash. That's ESPN merch and other things. Canes versus the Knowles. Lone Star Bowl House, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City. The party starts at 6, kickoffs at 6:30. Don't forget to go over there and be a part of that. It's going to be pretty awesome. We are into the playoffs, baseball playoffs. We are ready to go. And last night, everybody punched their ticket. Was there a surprise for you with all the stuff that was going on?
It's surprising that the Cincinnati Reds just took the loss so easily. They were like, we were just happy to be here. It reminded me of Murray State at the College World Series.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I mean, they really were like, oh, we weren't even expected to be here. Like, you know, like they were just checking out the place and just going, oh, wow, it was great to be here. We'll go home now.
Yeah. It's
it was kind of weird.
Hey, guys. It was like the guy that comes to the party but has something else to do. He came and waved. Didn't even take his coat off.
Oh, my God.
Just come through the door and it's like, hey, the coat closet's over here.
I'm not saying that the Red Sox folded, but 4-0. Come on, man. You're in the game 3, the deciding game to move on. And I know you played all 3 games on the road. Big whoop-de-doo. You folded 4-0 to your bitter rival.
Yeah, I mean, that's
disappointing.
It is disappointing, but like, man, when you look at what they did last night, though, I mean, if you look at the stats, I don't know if you know him or not, but Cam Schlitter of the Yankees is the first major league pitcher in major league history to have 12 strikeouts in a winner-take-all postseason games, and he did it as a rookie in his first postseason game. He was a rookie. Both pitchers were rookies, and both teams started rookies for a winner-take-all for a playoff game to go to the next round.
That's confidence. The players have to have confidence in themselves, and then the team has confidence in them too.
But I mean, those guys.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't see that.
And that kid was throwing the triple digits last night. He was throwing 100 miles an hour. And that's just, it's nuts because.
Was it 0-0 to what, the fourth?
Fourth, yeah. And then they started hitting him. The other one, the left-handed pitcher, he was throwing a dime too. I mean, he was throwing great.
I think one of the surprises was how low scoring that game was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, you know what, though? Who started it? Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah.
He's the one that started it. So, I mean, Judge didn't do very good. He hadn't had the playoffs, just kind of, I don't know. It's something with him and the playoffs maybe. I don't know. But either way, I'm excited they made it to the next round. They'll be playing the Toronto Blue Jays. What do you think about that? What do you think about Toronto?
I think the Yankees are going to take them.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I mean, I think pitching's going to be the key.
Yeah.
And keep Aaron Boone, just don't let him make any big decisions. Just let everybody do what they do. I mean, it's a travesty what they've done with the baseball, how they've put all this analytics in it so much, and they're not right every time. I know, like on Monday we talk baseball, and Brian's like, well, they got analytics. Yeah, but it's not always right.
No, it's
not. I mean,
right.
It's right sometimes, and it's when they win, they kind of push it out there. Oh, well, we said it was going to be blah, blah, blah. If you throw, if a hitter hits 182 and this guy bats 218 and this guy bats 305, you're guaranteed to get 4 runs. You know what I mean? That's the kind of analytics that they're doing. And just so happens, sometimes it happens.
These are humans. And we know how many times upsets and different things happen where players step up and everything. We know sports is like that.
Yeah, and it's who gets hotter. It's who's got the most confidence, who's got the one that can come in and do the job.
You let AI pick who's going to win games, and you'll see.
It never works out. No, it never works out. But like when you see the Toronto Blue Jays, they've been the best they've been. This is as good as they've been since they won it a long time ago with Joe Carter and those guys.
92 or 91.
Yeah. So it's been a long time ago for them.
34 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time for them. And then you got to look at the other two teams that do you think the Brewers and is it the Brewers and the Mariners? Who is it?
No, Brewers are playing the Dodgers.
The Brewers are the Dodgers. They're on the other side.
Yeah,
so the Mariners,
Tigers
and the Mariners. Yeah.
Tigers and
so that's really, when you look at it, those have been the two best baseball teams in Major League Baseball as far as records go.
Who's that?
The Mariners and the Tigers. Remember the Mariners, they overtook.
No, the Tigers are, they were.
Well, I was saying before the last 20 or 13,
last
14
month.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, they were killing it.
Yeah, they were
Them
the
and
best
the Brewers.
team.
Tigers and Brewers are the best through how many months? April, May, June, July, August.
Yeah, the last 5 months. Yeah.
And in the last month, Tigers just dove out. But the Mariners are hot, right?
Yeah. I mean,
they're the hottest teams in all of baseball for the last month.
But then
I had them out.
What do you think about the other side?
The Dodgers?
Yeah. You think the Dodgers got it pretty much in the bag?
Wait, I'm trying to remember. Who's playing the Phillies?
The Phillies are playing the Dodgers.
Oh, wow.
And the Brewers.
That's the most interesting matchup of the second round.
And the Brewers are playing the Cubs.
Yeah. Sorry, James Fife.
No?
Sorry, Chef Ross.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Yeah, those guys, their teams are playing each other. I mean, how far is Milwaukee from Chicago? Like an hour drive? Yeah.
So who's going to be in the World Series?
Phillies.
So you think Philadelphia, whoever wins that series, you think they're going to win it? You think if the Dodgers go, they're winning it? If the Phillies go, they're winning it?
I'll go with that. The Phillies, I think, are going to win it all. But if they lose to the Dodgers, I'll pick the Dodgers to win it all.
Yeah. So
which is back-to-back, which doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen at all. Let me ask you this. Before we go to a break, I want you to see if you can guess. Mm-hmm. Give me the top 10 baseball jerseys that were sold this year. I got the top
people?
20. Yeah, I got the top 20 of the baseball jerseys that were sold this year. See if you can name, maybe 5 out of the 10.
Well, oh my God, what's the Dodgers Japanese?
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani's.
He's number 1.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm shocked he's number 1.
No, he's number 1. He's the best.
Okay.
He's the best.
Skeens is probably about 4th or 5th.
Skeens is 18th.
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
No Pirates spending their money. That's sad. Judge
is number 2.
What?
So you got 1 and 2.
These are who produces. The Mariners guy,
Kyle Riley.
yeah.
He's number 20. So he's last.
That's insane.
He is.
That's
They're not
crazy.
spending money.
Talks, but this apparently is not a popularity contest. Well, maybe I don't know. I guess maybe it's because I'm not spending any money. Because I would buy Cal Riley.
Yeah.
I would say that would be the great jerseys. Oh, man. I don't even know who would be the big one. Dela Cruz?
Dela Cruz is number 14.
Not bad.
So, yeah, those guys are not bad. Just for the sake of time.
Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber didn't even make the top 20.
That's insane.
So I'm going to give you the names and tell me if you're shocked or whatever. 3rd is Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
4th is Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
So the top 4, you
So the
had
Dodgers.
three Dodgers and 1 Yankee in the top 4.
Yeah.
So that lets you know that the Dodger fans are spending money on jerseys.
Oh, they are. And
then
that's their 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and then Francisco Lindor is number 5 for the Mets. Juan
Okay.
Soto is number 6 for the Mets. Rafael Devers is number 7 with the Giants.
Really?
Bryce Harper's number 8.
Bryce Harper.
Jose Altuve for the Astros is 9. Fernando Tatis Jr. is 10th for San Diego. Ronald Acuna Jr. made the list at number 11. And then Kershaw, Jarren Duran, Ella De La Cruz, Vladimir.
So you're telling me there's no Brewers or Cubs?
Pete Crow Armstrong for the Cubs made it 16th.
That's
But no Brewers at all.
Yeah.
So you've had 1 Cub.
These are 2 fan bases that have been revived, and they're still not spending money.
But you got to think, the Guardians and the Tigers had less people at their championship playoff game than the Philadelphia Phillies had at their inter-squad game getting prepared for the playoffs. So that just lets you know, fan bases that spend money, New York and LA. Period. And that's the deal.
Yeah.
That's why these people want to go there. Everybody's like, why would you want to go there? Why do you want to go to this one or that one? Because they spend the money.
Yeah.
So
And
either way.
You know who doesn't sell tickets is the Marlins and the Rays.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Awful.
Well, we're going to take our next break, and when we come back, we're going to dive into a little bit of football. You're listening to the Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson here at 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Reach out and smack someone. Call or text now. 850-215-6290. The Red 17 Studio Line. Your home for college football. ESPN Northwest Florida.
This Saturday, it's a college football doubleheader. First, the Texas Longhorns at your Florida Gators.
Stiff arm diving, pylon, touchdown Florida!
Coverage from the Swamp starts at 2, kickoff at 2:30. Then join us at Lone Star Boyle House for your Miami Hurricanes at FSU. Party starts at 6, kickoff at 6:30 on your home for college football on the Gulf Coast.
It's a touchdown Miami!
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Take your next adventure in an award-winning Kia from Bill Bird Kia. Discover the new Kia. We invite you to stop by Bill Bird Kia and test drive the new 2025 Kia. You'll get the perfect balance of comfort, safety, and technology. The 2025 Kia SUV family has movement that inspires. Drive away today in a new 2025 Kia Soul, Seltos, Sportage, Sorrento, or Telluride. Fuel the thrill and command the road in the luxury of a 2025 Kia K5 Gibson, and from Bill Bird Kia. Performance, power, and design built for you. Spark inspiration in the all-electric 2025 EV9. It's a modern masterpiece, fast charging, rugged, and roomy. Bill Bird Kia is the original home for the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by 2435 East 15th Street, Panama City, or anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. We'll treat you like family and give you the peace of mind you can trust. Your local community dealer is Bill Bird Kia.
Full residential and commercial projects from start to finish, Wheelhouse is ready to help. From the moment you have the thought to build to the moment you step through the front door of your finished project, Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering will walk you through all of your aspirations. Engineering, site plans, live architectural design, construction, 3D rendering, permits, and more. Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering, 850-896-6597. That's 850-896-6597. And online at wheelhousedba.com.
The Kings of the Swamp.
Falls loose at the 38. Gators got it. Wow.
Florida returns to the Swamp to face Texas on Saturday, October 4th.
Foot race down the near sideline. 20, 15, 10 to 5. Touchdown, Gators.
On your home for Florida football.
Coverage from the Swamp starts at 2, kickoff at 2:30 on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Now, we're live and local inside the CBC Construction Studios. The phone lines are open, the opinions are flowing, and the arguments are just getting started.
You cannot give LSU extra opportunities. With just one loss, they can sneak in there. They're playing championship football.
The Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson is back, and we're putting you in the game.
He has not turned the ball over.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson here at 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We're having a ball here. We're excited. It's Friday night here at the CBC Construction Studios. Don't forget, you can call in. You can text in on the Red 70s phone line, 850-215-6290. Don't forget, we are your spot for the biggest and best games from the SEC, ACC, and beyond. So this Saturday at 2 o'clock, kickoffs at 2:30. We've got Texas and Florida. And then Saturday after that one at 5:30 starts with the coverage. But 6:30 is the kickoff for the big one, Miami at Florida State. Also, don't forget your spot for the NFL as well. Sunday, 11 o'clock, kickoffs at noon, Broncos and Eagles. And then on Sunday at 6:30, start time 7:15, kickoff, Patriots and Bills going strong. It's a pumped up time to be on the planet. I'm excited about it. Now, tonight is Friday Night Lights. We've got some teams. We've got Bay High and we've got Mosley. They are all on a bye week, so they're not playing tonight. But last week, Mosley played against their district rival, Milton, and a very good game. I was able to go watch that one, and just very impressed with some of the play calling that Coach Tommy Joe was doing. They took it to them pretty good. Now, the offense of Milton, they ran the old veer style, and we talked about it on Monday with Coach, but when you looked at it, they knew what they were doing. They ran it the right way, and if Mosley would not have tackled well, it could have been a long night, but they were able to tackle well. Number 11, he was all over the field. I think he had 11 tackles. But the Sports Blitz High School Football Player of the Week, tight end, everywhere, plays both sides of the ball, Fletcher Taylor. He had 5 receptions for 71 yards and a touchdown, and then he was the one that they had him go for it was like an old halfback pass. What they did was they started him on the line as a tight end. He goes in motion, goes behind the quarterback to the right side. They throw the ball to him, and then he throws the ball to the wide receiver. And that went for about 48 yards. And
that's putting it lightly.
Yeah, so got him down to the 1-yard line, and then they punched it in with Sammy Chisholm, their running back there. So, really a good job by him. He wins Player of the Week, And, what's cool about Player of the Week is that these kids that win Player of the Week, we're going to look at their full schedule of what they do over the whole year, and we're going to have a Sports Blitz Player of the Year that's going to get a big-time gift basket, and it's going to have a lot of goodies in there, and it'll make these kids really happy to have them. So he's a big kid. He's a little bit taller than I am and a little bit thicker than I am as well, and he's a Division I prospect already. Yeah. I mean, and that's the key. Wouldn't you say that's the key in high school? I mean, you got to have Division I players to win in bigger conferences.
Yeah, I'm just glad he's going to LSU. Oh, no, he's not. He is. Yeah,
I don't know. Have you talked to Brian Kelly?
No, I got to talk to the Mosley coach.
That's right. Yeah, well, we'll talk
get in there.
Yeah,
we know Brian Head is doing that stuff with Mississippi State.
Yeah, they're all in there, aren't they?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but either way, I just wanted to share that a little bit because, man, he did so good. He had a great and the thing that kind of gets overshadowed, and like I said, I was there. The blocks.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he stays with his blocks. He made some tackles, too, and he did drop a pass that was going to be a touchdown because the lane was just wide open. But, the ball was kind of wet. It was a kind of a crazy kind of night anyway. But either way, that was crazy. So, let me tell you some breaking news from last night. North Bayhaven goes up against Marianna. And they pull out the victory.
So it's 3 in a row.
3 in a row. They have never beat Marianna in their school's history, and they've never won 3 ball games in a row in football in their history. So they've done something last night, and it was by a field goal. They won by a field goal.
Wow.
And
that
kicked
doesn't
it.
happen very often in high school.
Not in high school.
No.
And they kicked it right at the end of the game with no time left on the clock. And those kids are going crazy over there. Coach Henderson's doing a great job. And I don't know if you know much about North Bayhaven.
I do, actually.
But, I mean, this is phenomenal.
They're smart kids.
Yeah. But and Corey Mozanowski, I mean, I know I don't say it right, I'm sure. But he has been phenomenal for him. I saw some of the highlights from him last night. And, man, he's going to be – I mean, he's already won Player of the Week twice. So there's a good chance that he could win Player of the Week again because he had such a great night.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's throwing dimes.
I mean, any of the schools can get thing, except we have 2 on a bye this week.
Yeah, 2 on a bye this week.
I mean, it could be from Rutherford. We don't know.
Yeah.
Bozeman, anybody.
Bozeman, Rutherford, Arnold, and like last night, North Bayhaven. But I'm telling you, North Bayhaven, though, I mean, now they did play Bay early on in the year.
Do we consider Port St. Joe? Do we get out of the county?
No, we don't get out of the county. We stay in the county,
okay. No Sharks, sorry.
No Sharks, sorry. Yeah. But either way, I mean, when Bozeman played them last night and they beat them. So that was good for Bozeman. So
that's good.
Yeah, but talking about North Bayhaven, it's crazy because they're not supposed to win.
No.
Then when they do win, it's just like it's like their Super Bowl. And that's great. It's awesome to see kids get excited and play for something, play for history. I mean, you know what I mean? Like
your high school, when you were in high school, your high school won football games?
No.
See, mine didn't either.
We were bad.
So it was almost like a mockery at the pep rallies. Because
you knew y'all were going to lose.
Yay, team spirit,
Yeah.
And then we'd go to the football games and we'd cheer for the first quarter, and then we'd just fall behind so miserably bad that we were like, we just made fun of the football team, basically.
Now, did you play?
Oh, no. I didn't want to get killed.
What?
Yeah. I didn't want to get killed. I was like watching my friends who were getting injured and everything, and the size difference was just unreal.
Really?
Yeah, because I went to a smart school.
You did?
Yeah.
Were you smart?
No. Making fun of me.
Oh, no.
No, I was actually all honors except for English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was a little bit on the smart side, and I had nerd friends, And the weirdest thing was, I got a quick story. 7th grade, I'll never forget it. I go to junior high, and I'm in all honors, even English. And I had nerd friends, and we get to PE class. And, of course, if you have all honors classes, you'll end up in the same PE as these kids, right?
Yeah.
And I have the football, I'm throwing to them. They can't catch. They can't throw. And then we go to basketball. They couldn't dribble. And they couldn't shoot. And I said, I didn't realize there were people like this, because I was all into sports, Right. I was playing everything. And I was like, wow, like the motor skills, like these kids just concentrate on just the brain, and the motor skills weren't there. And I guess their dad really didn't really get into it with football or any kind of sport with them. Yeah. And I was kind of like in awe. I was like, wow, there's people not like me,
Yeah.
And in all the honors classes and all that. And I was like, wow, this is kind of different.
So my high school, there was athletes there, and like we had 2 years in a row while I was there, we had 2 guys that signed with the University of Alabama for football.
Wow.
Which is a big deal because 92 was the year they won the national championship.
Yep.
So 93, one of our guys signed, and then 94, somebody signed, and then 95, nobody signed.
Right.
But our school was a baseball school at the time, and so we had guys that were playing Division I baseball, or was going to play NAIA baseball. NAIA baseball at that time was really good, and I think it's still good. But we also had a guy that got drafted about 4 years ahead of me. So, you know what I mean? So we had guys that went on to play college baseball. And we would have maybe a couple of guys to go play basketball, and I was one of them. I played college basketball. And so, but either way, our school, we didn't win anything but baseball. So that was all we won at, and we would go, to the state playoffs every year and that kind of thing.
I mean, we won a few baseball games, a little bit of basketball, just because of a few players. But the weirdest part was we were good at wrestling.
In Louisiana?
Yeah, we were good at wrestling. We were a smart school, and then we were good at wrestling.
Can I tell you something that's funny?
What?
We didn't even have wrestling in my school. No,
here's the craziest part. The craziest sports team that we had in high school, bowling. I am not making this stuff up.
Wow.
Bowling. We had no swim team.
We didn't have a soccer team until 1995 when we were graduating.
Wow.
So we had baseball, basketball, football, and that was it.
Track.
And track. Yeah, we had track. Yeah.
I hope.
But either way, there was nothing else but that. So
no athletic directors back then.
No. Coaches made like $2,500 just to coach or whatever.
I went out for track, and this is why I ended and stopped running, was because the coach was like, go out there and run. and I was like, hey, coach, you put me in for, this run and this run. No, I got you down for one of them. And I'm like, okay, which one? He's like, 1,600. And I was like, you do realize, like, my bread and butter is like the 100 and the 200. I'm short distance. And he probably stereotyped me because I'm white. Right? No, seriously.
Yeah. Either way, we're going to take our break before the top of the hour because we don't want Carl Lewis over here to get mad. You're listening to the Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson here at 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Call or text him now on the Red 7T's studio line. 850-215-6290. ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Dan Patrick Show.
And I thought Jackson Dart played well enough to keep them in the game. Jackson Dart, I like what I saw. So did his head coach.
I'm glad we got him.
I can't imagine what Russ is thinking on the sidelines. It's like, oh, boy.
So happy I made this possible for him.
Yeah.
It's the Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings from 9 till 11. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good evening. This is Joanna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Friday. Partly cloudy tonight with a wind around 14 miles per hour out of the east-northeast and a low of 71. Tomorrow morning, look for some clouds with a temperature near 80. The afternoon and evening, a high around 86 and mostly clouds. Sunday, quite warm with a high of 83 and a possibility of thunderstorms. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida, Mid-South Lumber, Best Little Lumber Yard in Panama City. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida.
Looking for dependable civil construction in the Florida Panhandle? CBC Construction has you covered. From land clearing and drainage to roads and underground utilities, CBC delivers high-quality work on time and on budget. Locally owned and operated, CBC is trusted by schools, developers, and municipalities. To learn more, call CBC Construction 850-740-3815 or visit cbcconstruction.com. That's cbcconstruction.com.
Got a scratch, dent, or a full-blown wreck? Bring it to Recommended Collision Center in Panama City. From small scratches to all-over paint jobs, from fender benders to major collisions, it's Recommended Collision Center. They work with all insurance companies and offer customer pay options too. A family-owned collision center that takes pride in top-quality repairs, friendly service, quick drop-offs, and a fast turnaround. So when life throws you a wreck, they'll help you get amended. Recommended Collision Center, 1329 Jinx Avenue, Panama City.
WVLQ Point St. Joe, WGSX, powered by Panama City Toyota.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Kings of the Swamp.
Falls loose at the 38. Gators got it. Wow.
Florida returns to the Swamp to face Texas on Saturday, October 4th.
Quick race down the near sideline. 20, 15, 10, the 5. Touchdown, Gators.
On your home for Florida football.
Coverage from the Swamp starts at 2, kickoff at 2:30 on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Broadcasting from the CBC Construction Studios. This is where heroes are created, legends are born, and dynasties forged. The Sports Talk Master, ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Sports Blitz.
We finally made it. It's 5 o'clock on this Friday. You did it. The weekend is here, baby. We are pumped up and ready to go. The full slate, college football, tonight starting, and tomorrow. It's going to be exciting, man. We are going to have a great weekend. Don't forget, you can call in. You can text in on the Red 70s phone line, 850-215-6290. Man, Friday Night Lights, we got a couple of teams playing, but I will tell you this, Arnold is playing Walton over at Arnold tonight, and, hopefully Arnold can get in the win column. They're 1-4 on the season, but Walton is 2-3, so it should be a pretty close matchup over there with those guys. Hopefully Coach Griffin can turn that around and get them in the win column, because they need to. They need to get going. He's back, and we talked about it. We talked with him when he came back, so hopefully Arnold will get it going. Got
to score 20-something or maybe even 30-something.
Yeah.
It can't be in the teens like they have been.
Yeah, that's the deal. You got to score some points, especially in high school now, the way it's set up.
Yeah.
They're more of a college offense anyway, and it's crazy how they do that now, which is nuts. Well, we talked about it yesterday, and I almost did it. The game last night, the Thursday night football game last night between the 49ers and the Rams. My man, Mac Jones, 33 of 49, 342 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He is leading that team. Now, we know that the San Francisco 49ers has spent a boatload of money in the range of $140, $150 million on Brock Purdy. But Brock Purdy, when he is healthy, has lost. When Mac Jones plays, they win. Don't forget, Mac Jones, before he was drafted by the Patriots, it was said that Kyle Shanahan wanted Mac Jones to be his quarterback. He wanted Mac Jones. That if Mac Jones would have fell to the 49ers in the draft, he was going to take him with that pick. So now Mac Jones is there with the 49ers, and he's winning.
And let someone else develop him, like the Patriots.
Yeah, well, the Patriots hasn't developed anybody.
They gave him experience. Gave him NFL experience.
Yeah, I mean, he was good there his first year, but it just went away.
That's development?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I say that's development.
He didn't
getting the experience and getting out there and seeing how the defenses react to you, how the speed is different in the NFL game.
But they never had him. He never had any weapons over there.
Yeah.
They never drafted any wide receivers that were good. They never brought in any big free agents over there. Belichick wasn't about all that.
Yeah, and you know who I really enjoyed with the 49ers? Now he's not there anymore. Other than, Christian McCaffrey's there. I like Christian.
Debo?
It's Debo. I love Debo, man. He was electric.
Yeah.
And it's a shame to see some of these electric wide receivers not carry on and keep on going, you know. What's his name? Thomas? Mike Thomas was the Saints? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a shame to watch him go out. And then there was the Cowboys guy that went out that was really good before CeeDee Lamb. I forgot his name now.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm drawing a blank on that one.
Yeah, who was a star about 6 or 7 years ago, wide receiver for the Cowboys?
We'll have to look.
Yeah, I have to look it up.
But, you know, Debo, he's with Washington, and Jaden Daniels was out.
Yeah.
But now Jaden Daniels is back.
He's back this week.
So that's going to help them, and that'll help them. So let me read you real quick Mac Jones's numbers since he's been playing with the 49ers. The 3 games that he had with them, he's 86 for 129.
86 for 129.
And he's 904 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, so you got to look at it and you got to ask yourself, who so far in the NFL has been the best backup quarterback that's been thwarted into the starting role? You got Mac Jones, you got Cooper Rush, you got Carson Wentz, and you got Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
Those 4 guys have come in, and you got Jake Browning, but I didn't think we should put him in there because he hasn't done very well.
He hasn't done anything.
So really,
yeah,
because every team normally, if you lose your starting quarterback, like if Mahomes goes out, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, Lamar Jackson, he's out again for this week, so they're in trouble.
Yeah.
If Josh Allen goes out for the Bills, they're in trouble. Joe Burrow went out, they're in trouble. You see what I'm saying? So anytime a quarterback goes out, unless your name is Ole Miss, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
If LSU, if Alabama, if the Packers, if anybody goes out, their starting quarterback goes out, the gameplay goes down, and they're probably not going to win.
Yeah. And, I mean, you know, there's always little exceptions, you know, like Garoppolo coming in for Brady and Castle, Matt Castle, yeah. He came in for Brady, and they both won. And that was kind of weird.
Because it was the team.
It was the team. Well, the defense, too, yeah.
Yeah, but it was the team because both of them went after that, signed big contracts, and did not win.
But other big quarterbacks, they go down, and the team just falls apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very few times.
So who's the greatest backup quarterback to ever?
Steve Young.
Wow. Really?
Steve Young. Well, who else would it be?
Tom Brady.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's Tom Brady. Sorry. You're right. You're right. Young's got to be top 3, though. Steve Young. After coming after Montana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
he's got to be top 3.
Yeah, he's in the top. But
I'm trying to think of who else would be in the top 3.
Is there any backup quarterbacks that ever really have come in and done what, you know,
stole the job?
Yeah, I
mean, Romo was replaced by Prescott, and didn't Romo take after someone else? I mean, actually, there's been Cowboys who have, like, come in. Like, Staubach came after Meredith. That was a huge,
I don't know.
That was a huge one. Yeah, there was a bunch of, back in the days, maybe, you know, there were some people who, you know, took over for people and just didn't miss a step.
Well, and that's where you really got to know if you're developing that second guy or did you draft that second guy. And that's really, you know, when you look at the quarterbacks, we talked about yesterday about how that head coaches have the high egos, right? But your quarterbacks have to have a high ego as well. That's why a lot of times your head coach and your quarterback will bash. They won't mesh very good because both of them are high ego people, personalities, leaders, and they want to be in charge, that kind of thing. And when you have those two people working together, it's really hard. And then if you add a wide receiver that's that way, and sometimes they call them prima donnas, but sometimes they're just an A personality, and they feel like you throw me the football, we have a better shot at winning than when you don't throw me the football.
Yeah. It just popped in my head. Aaron Rodgers, top 5, easy. As far as a person coming in and taking over for Favre.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, top 5.
Yeah. When I think of backup, though, I think of
knocking them out.
I think of
taking their job.
I think more, they knew Aaron Rodgers was coming in to take Brett Favre's job in the future.
It was
a
legacy handoff.
Right. They knew Steve Young was coming to take over for Joe Montana. It wasn't just,
Yeah, they did kind of know.
Yeah, they knew because Steve Young was really good with the Buccaneers and with when he played with.
He wasn't very good with the Buccaneers, but USFL he had a couple of good years.
Yeah,
and then in college at BYU he was good.
Yeah, so I mean when you look at those guys, but really we can probably almost say that Brady. Getting drafted in the 5th or 6th round or whatever it was.
Sixth.
Yeah, so he got drafted in the 6th round.
Bledsoe was a stud. He had already taken to the Super Bowl and lost to Favre once.
Yep.
And this was a team that was up there.
And they paid him good. They had paid him the money.
They paid Bledsoe the money?
Bledsoe was being paid really good.
Yeah.
Gets hurt. And then Brady comes in
and just never
leaves. Yeah. I don't know if that's ever happened, really, where they've taken over a job.
Yeah.
Not brought some, the quarterback that was with the Indianapolis Colts when they drafted Peyton Manning. They knew Peyton Manning was going to be the guy.
Oh, yeah. You know who's there? Jim Harbaugh. He was the Colts.
Yeah, he was the coach. Yeah, because he was pretty aggravated that they drafted Peyton Manning because he thought he was going to be the guy.
Yeah,
but he
had already taken him to the AFC Championship one year. And who was it that Mel Kiper went on his little rant about the Colts not drafting a quarterback. Who do you expect? Jim Harbaugh is going to lead this team? And then next year, he took him to the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
Mel Kiper was wrong, and he kept his job.
Yeah.
And look, he's still around. It's crazy.
And he's still wrong. He's wrong
still
all
wrong.
The time.
You're right. You're so right about that.
He's wrong all the time.
So
he'll say this guy's going to be
he's worse than a weatherman.
Yeah. He's going to say, he said so many times, this guy is a can't miss prospect. Can't miss. And the next thing you know, they miss.
Oh, they do.
Big time. And they flop.
It's different positions, not just quarterback, it's running back too.
Yeah. Oh, all the positions.
Yeah.
But either way.
Linemen too.
So out of those guys, who do you think so far? I mean, Mac Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's looked so good. So let me ask you.
Nobody had the 49ers being 4-1 at this point in the season.
Not with the injuries that they've had. You got Nick Bosa going down. Joey plays for the Buffalo.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa going down, out for the season. Christian McCaffrey, they didn't know if he was going to be able to play or not. George Kittle is out.
Yep.
Brandon Ayuk out.
Yep.
Ricky Pearsall out.
Yep.
All of these guys are out. And somehow, some way,
leading the division.
Somehow, some way, Mac Jones and Christian McCaffrey are leading this team. And the Rams aren't nothing to just, slouch about. They've got a great wide receiver core. Matthew Stafford still got some juice left in the tank.
They won the division last year, and they won playoff games.
Yeah. So, when you look at them.
Exciting fashion.
Yeah, when you look at the Rams team, they're a good team. Yeah. Now, did you watch the game? Because it was 4th and 1.
Yeah.
And they were in overtime with 3 minutes to go. They could have kicked the field goal to tie it, but they decided to go for it, and they stuffed them on the, I think it was on the 10 or 11-yard line. Yeah. So, I guess they just felt like they could because they had been running the ball pretty good that night.
The Rams were down by 3 in the fourth quarter with a minute left. They had to kick a field goal just to put it in overtime.
Yeah.
So this is a big win for the 49ers.
I think so. I mean,
probably the biggest win of that division, because remember when the Seahawks had to hold on to beating Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah, this game was huge right here.
Let me ask you this question as far as going into this quarterback deal with them. Obviously, they don't have a quarterback controversy right now as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think that this prolongs Brock Purdy of them trying to rush him back from injury to make him come on back?
No, why?
With him doing so well?
Yeah, you don't rush him back.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely not. No.
So do you think that Brock Purdy is, when he gets back,
does he get a job back?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think he gets his job back. Yeah. But what do you think is going to happen if they put him in and they lose because of him? Do you think the Mac Jones fans will be calling?
I mean, the whole fan base, they don't care who gets the W. Just get the W. Didn't they finish last place last year? I believe they did. Every 2 or 3 years they finish last place. They are the most boomerang team in maybe the whole NFC.
Yeah, well, Mac Jones was the backup quarterback to Trevor Lawrence last year, and they signed him on a 1-year, job or whatever.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I mean, I think that there's a good chance that Mac Jones could possibly be. And then that's the thing. I read something online today, and it was talking about Zach Taylor. It's like, Zach Taylor, you're riding Jake Browning like he's Mac Jones, and he's not. And it's like, with all these other quarterbacks around, do you think that they should give somebody else a shot? Because obviously Jake Browning hasn't won but one game so far.
Yeah. I mean, he scored 3 last week on the Broncos.
Yeah,
that's bad.
It was real bad.
I mean, the Saints at least scored 10.
And that's, I mean, when you look at them, they're talking about possibly trading Trey Hendrickson up there at the Bengals and trying to get. I mean, what do you do? Because outside of Joe Burrow, I mean, that's really what makes your team go, and he's out. But that's most of the NFL teams. They're all not built to have a backup quarterback. Nobody is. And so that's why these teams, you don't really know. That's why the NFL, to me, has been so hard to pick this year, because you don't really know who's going to win. And then you're like, oh, Marcus Mariota led the Washington Commanders over a team and won? Mm-hmm. And it's like, what? And then you got guys like, sorry about this, Bone Crusher, Michael Penix that looks really bad. And then you're like, oh, well, they're going to, what are they going to do with him? And then so Kirk Cousins is just like sitting there holding a clipboard. Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, it's like younger talent, and I'm not saying too young a talent, because these guys have been somewhere and then they go somewhere else, and then they have all the experience underneath their belt, and they get their confidence up, and then they get in the right position, in the right situation, in the right team, in the right structure, in the right plays.
It really does matter about being in the right place.
So the Ravens are missing Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
This division's upside down because the Steelers are leading it. Steelers are leading it. The Browns could do something. The Bengals are in the trash can. The Ravens have won 1 game. Who are they? Wait. Trying to remember who they play.
Yeah, the Ravens have won 1 game.
The Ravens don't have a cakewalk this week. They are playing the Houston Texans, who need a win desperately. The Houston Texans do. These are 2 teams that you would have thought were making the playoffs. The Houston Texans at the Baltimore Ravens. And the loser has a good chance of missing the playoffs.
A big chance of missing the playoffs.
And we're only in week 5.
Yeah, it's not going to happen like it did last year, where the Bengals were waiting on the last of the year to see if the Broncos were going to beat the Chiefs. This is not happening this year. They're going to know early that they're out, because you know what? Burrow's not going to come back all spiced up and ready to go. He's going to miss some throws. He's going to be a little gun shy because this offensive line does not block very good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you look at it right now, the Bengals are probably going to get a high first-round pick next year, because they're going to be one of the worst teams as far as record goes in the NFL.
Yeah, and it's not tank for Arch.
No.
Not at all.
Absolutely not.
No.
I mean, they probably need either help on the defensive side of the ball, or they need offensive line. Yes.
I mean, you've seen the plays where they have 3 guys rushing.
Yeah,
one guy's got this guy over here. One guy's got 4 guys getting the nose tackle. What in the world are you doing?
Yeah,
Zach Taylor's.
You think he's gone?
Yeah, if he keeps on like he has been, scoring 3 points a game, I mean that's atrocious.
Well, that's what I wondered about, because there's a graft out about the coaches that are looking like they are going to be out. Mm-hmm. And the coaches' hot seat rankings, according to Jeff Kerr, Brian Callahan for the Tennessee Titans is number 1. Number 2, Mike McDaniel with the Miami Dolphins. Number 3, Dave Canales at the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Number 4, Brian Daboll with the Giants. But I don't think he's hot.
I think he's the least of all the ones you've named so far.
Yeah, and number 5, Aaron Glenn. See, I don't see him going anywhere either. The Jets.
No. This is his first year.
First year, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not gone yet.
Zach Taylor at number 6. I definitely thought he would be higher.
Yeah.
7, Kevin Stefanski, which is with the Browns. I mean, they got problems.
Yeah, they do.
And then Jonathan Gannon is number 8.
Okay, so the Browns this weekend are playing in London against the Vikings Sunday morning. I'm not saying that's a must-win, but it really would help the Browns organization and that guy's chances of holding on. Zach Taylor is a number 3 or number 4 coach as far as being on the hot seat, in my opinion.
First would be the Titans.
Yeah.
Second would be Carolina.
Uh-huh.
Second's got to be Mike McDaniel with the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins, yeah.
And then
really,
third has to be Zach Taylor or Canales.
3rd or 4th, probably, for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm a Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
We beat the Jets.
He was on our list of who was going to get fired first. Billy Napier, Mike McDaniel, or Kalen DeBoer. I can say now, unless something happens with Kalen DeBoer, he's not going anywhere. Beating Georgia, no, that saved his job. But Mike McDaniel, I mean, now that you don't have Tyreek Hill, he's gone for the season.
So we probably wouldn't be talking about Aaron Glenn for the Jets if the Jets had beaten the Dolphins. But the Dolphins won that game.
Yes.
But Aaron Glenn, player. All these guys who gets jobs with not a whole lot of coaching experience as a player, they don't pan out. Michael Vick is at not Norfolk State, Hampton. I think it might be Norfolk State.
Yes, Norfolk.
He's not doing very well there.
No. And he's been listed at Virginia Tech.
What's that?
Mike Vick has been listed at Virginia Tech.
He's
Come
alumni.
on.
He's alumni.
No.
It's not even happening.
No.
Deion Sanders has been mentioned for Florida. That was craziest thing ever.
Yeah, no, that's
Come
silly.
on, man. Get him out of here. He's a Florida State guy.
Do you think he's a good coach?
No, he's not. He's not.
And you feel comfortable saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Because some people will
Danny
disagree.
Cannell can call the show and we can argue.
Well, I mean, other people like him too. The talking heads on ESPN, they like him as well too.
Yeah, because you know why? Because they want him to be around them and get in the good graces of the top-notch people. And I don't want to say I don't care, but I don't care about Deion.
Yeah, I think this is last year anyway. I think he's done. I think his body, his health is not good, and he's getting smacked over there.
Yeah. I mean, do you think? Well, we'll have to look at the schedule and see if he's even going 5-7.
Yeah, probably not. But we're going to go ahead and take our next break, and when we come back, we're going to go into our pick'ems. You're listening to the Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson here, 104.3 ESPN, Northwest Florida.
Call in now.
This is Touchstone Service.
The Red 70 studio line is open.
Demonstrate how to make a call with your dial telephone.
850-215-6290. Mornings on ESPN Northwest Florida just got unsportsmanlike.
With Lamar Jackson, seasons that he begins and ends, you can pencil in the Ravens for a dozen wins. And the fact that they haven't broken through when he's been the full-time starter since 2019 is an absolute embarrassment. They've won 27 games, including playoffs, over the last 2 years. And this team still hasn't gotten a future Hall of Famer to the Super Bowl.
Evan, Canty, and Michelle. Weekdays 5 to 7 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good evening. This is Joanna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Friday. Partly cloudy tonight with a wind around 14 miles per hour out of the east-northeast and a low of 71. Tomorrow morning, look for some clouds with a temperature near 80. The afternoon and evening, a high around 86 and mostly clouds. Sunday, quite warm with a high of 83 and a possibility of thunderstorms. This weather forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida, Mid-South Lumber, Best Little Lumber Yard in Panama City. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida.
Looking for dependable civil construction in the Florida Panhandle? CBC Construction has you covered. From land clearing and drainage to roads and underground utilities, CBC delivers high-quality work on time and on budget. Locally owned and operated, CBC is trusted by schools, developers, and municipalities. To learn more, call CBC Construction 850-740-3815 or visit cbcconstruction.com. That's cbcconstruction.com.
Tired of boring merch and want your brand to stand out like the big names? Elevate your look with Red 7 Tees. They don't just print shirts, they create bold identities. They are a veteran-owned custom apparel shop providing the kind of detail that turns heads, using high-quality digital printing and embroidery to give you that unique style you love with no minimums or cookie-cutter designs. From small business to sports teams, if you've got a vision, they'll help you wear it proudly. Visit red7tees.com.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best. That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
The Kings of the Swamp.
Falls loose at the 38. Gators got it. Wow.
Florida returns to the Swamp to face Texas on Saturday, October 4th.
Foot race down the near sideline. 20, 15, 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Gators.
On your home for Florida football.
Coverage from the Swamp starts at 2, kickoff at 2:30 on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Transmitting from the CBC Construction Studio. Climb into our DM and jump into the chat. The Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson is live on Facebook. Interact with Paul and other sports fanatics. Now, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson here at 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Don't forget, you can check us out on YouTube, ESPN Northwest Florida, as well as our Facebook page, ESPN Northwest Florida, and you can listen to us on the radio, which some of you are right now, so we appreciate it. You also can call in on the Red 7 Tees phone line, 850-215-6290. Want to give a quick shout out to 352 Zeke on YouTube. We appreciate you watching, my friend. Keep on keeping on. If you got any questions, if you got any comments, you want to tell Jeff his shirt looks good, either way, do it. But don't forget, this weekend, we are going to be at the Lone Star Boyle House and Sports Bar. The atmosphere is going to be wild. Watching the Miami and Florida State game Saturday night. Come hungry and eat like a local. Plus, you can win a pair of tickets to see the Jacksonville Jaguars and score some station stash. Canes and Knowles, Lone Star Boyle House, 320 West 5th Street. Downtown Panama City. The party starts at 6, kickoffs at 6:30. Now, also, he said yesterday that there's going to be a bunch of stuff going on before. Now, I did see today that they got the gator ready. They got a 5-foot gator wrapped in bacon with some boudin stuffed in it.
Boudin.
Huh?
Boudin.
What'd you say?
Boudin.
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 I'm not Cajun.
That's
so,
okay.
I mean,
I'm not asking to roll R's.
I mean, my name's Wilson, not Thibodeau.
Boudreaux.
Boudreaux.
You go down the bayou and get yourself a gator, man, you know?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it. Oh, man, here we go. But either way, when you look at it, tomorrow night is going to be awesome. They got all the drinks. They got all the fixings. So how it's going to work, I asked him how this gator thing is going to work. So basically, they're going to shred the gator, and then you'll get sides and a drink, and that'll be your, you can purchase a meal that way. They're going to be cooking that thing for 7 hours.
Slow cook.
So that's going to be pretty awesome. I mean, have you ever had gator?
I have had gator. Probably about 3 times.
What is it? I don't know the consistency of it. What does it taste like? Is it like chicken?
No, it's not like chicken. I guess it's not gamey either. It doesn't taste like fish. I don't know. You just have to taste it for yourself. You have to go out there and get it.
Go to the Lone Star Boil House and get it.
Get that gator.
Also, don't forget.
I wonder if Gator fans eat gator.
I don't know. They'll have to if they're there, if they want it.
Got to try it.
Yeah.
Have you seen that TV outside?
No.
Oh, you got to go see. See, let me tell you, his setup out there, he's got all the flags. He's got Tennessee orange flag out there. Yeah. He's got Hurricanes. He's even got an LSU and Ole Miss flag out there.
He's got Alabama flag?
Yeah. He does. All disappointed.
Oh, why? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, so you know what? You want me to talk about a little bit of betting?
Go ahead. Go ahead, dude.
Because let me tell you, there's some great bets on this weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about Hurricanes by 4.5. And you could play the over and under, 54.5 points. I mean, that's what they're basically saying is 29-25 is what they think the Hurricane score is going to be. Yeah. 29-25.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of games, and I don't want to say anything bad about Kentucky, but the spread for Georgia-Kentucky is only 19.5.
It's probably going to be like 42-14.
42-14. That's a 28-point win.
Yeah.
So they would cover the spread.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they have crazy spreads this week. BYU over West Virginia. What would you think that spread would be?
7.5.
19.5.
Wow.
I don't think
tonight.
BYU's. Yeah,
that's tonight.
Yeah, it's tonight. Yeah. 19.5 BYU. I can't believe over West Virginia.
They're
I don't
undefeated.
care if they're playing Utah. I don't care. Who's the other one? Oh, Notre Dame or Boise State. What do you think the spread would be?
17.
20.5.
Wow.
These are bets that can happen. And let me tell you, the Hard Rock Bet Party is on, and you're on the guest list. Sign up and bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. A winning bet and a boosted bankroll. Now that's how you get the party started. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Admit it.
Admit it.
That's right.
I have bet online before.
Have you?
Yeah, and just kind of like the casino sometimes, I bet, I get the bonus bet stuff and all that, and guess what I do?
Spend it.
Cash out.
Oh, you can.
Oh, yeah. I'm up, baby.
I
haven't bet in 2 or 3 years online.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but there's only one way to bet in the state of Florida. Other states, you can bet numerous different ways. There's different Caesars. Yeah. And in Louisiana and all that. And then you can go to the casinos and bet at any of the casinos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
Nope. No. So anyway, let's look at our picks from last week on the NFL. Who won and who lost, and then tell me what is going on. I mean, because I'm
look
down.
at it. Now, I did not count that tie. There was a tie last week the Packers had, right?
The Packers and the Cowboys.
Yeah, I did not count that in our rankings because we both picked one team and it's a tie, and I just threw that game out.
Yeah, we both picked the Packers for sure.
I did end up being 11-4, and you were 10-5. Only one game back. These games kind of, it's kind of hard to pick. I'm trying to look back and see who we picked. It's somewhere in my paperwork.
That's all right.
But yeah, I'm 3 games up on you, easily catchable. The college football, you're right on my tail. I think you're 1 or 2 games back.
1 or 2, nothing back.
So we're now.
I think it's 1 game back. I think Brandon's 3 games back.
He's 5.
Is he 5 games back?
Yeah,
and he went crazy this week.
He went 4-6, and we both went 8-2.
But he went crazy on his picks.
Oh no!
When he had a bunch of upsets this week.
I was like, "Are you kidding me? You're picking that team?" I was like, "That's just insane." I think he did. Went against Ohio State. I don't know. Anyway, it was crazy stuff. But anyway, last night we both picked the Rams. We both
lost that one.
Yeah, and that's
big loss.
Not good. Okay. First game,
Minnesota
and Cleveland in London. I got the Vikings. The Browns have only won 1 game. The Vikings are probably maybe 5th, 6th most inconsistent team in all of the NFL.
Yeah.
That worries me a little bit.
So Did you already pick before they named Dylan Gabriel the starting quarterback, or does that have no bearing on your change of picking who's going to win or not?
I did pick before I knew that, who the starting quarterback would be.
But at this point, does it matter?
Doesn't affect
Let me ask you this about Dylan Gabriel. So obviously they've made fun of him this whole time about him being short, and he's probably 5'9". Let's just be honest.
Wow.
So he's probably the same size as Diego Pavia, if you want to know the truth.
Yeah.
And he's probably taller than Kyler Murray, if you want to know that. So when you look at them doing that, going with Dylan Gabriel, can we put it to bed that Shedeur Sanders was never in the cards to start? That the whole reason why they did that was just to do a favor to the Sanders family, to do a favor to the talking heads on the NFL. Why would you pick him if you wasn't going to? I mean, yes, they've been losing with Flacco, but why would you keep him and not just put him on the practice squad if he wasn't going to play? Because they keep putting him in there. They keep doing interviews with him. So give me your reason.
The media's doing this. They're the ones that want to talk to him.
I don't think it's the
people.
Well, Stefanski and them has him on the team. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Why did they have him on the team if they're not going to play him?
Well, I think that maybe they think it's potential,
If they thought he was potential, don't you think he would be the starter this time instead of Gabriel?
No, because there has to be a second string and there has to be a third string.
But nobody drafts a second string and a third string.
That's true. That never happens.
Never happens.
Very rarely. Maybe every 20 or 30
Usually
years.
the third guy, the fourth guy is usually put in. I mean, they thought Kenny Pickett was going to be the guy.
You know who needs to pick 2 quarterbacks next year? Saints. Seriously. They're awful.
Well, they picked one this year.
Yeah, they did. In the second round, I was like, who the heck is Tyler Show? I mean, come on, really?
Louisville.
Yeah, he's from Louisville.
Okay, but getting back to Shedeur Sanders. So did you see his interview this week?
No, I didn't.
So they named Dylan Gabriel the starting quarterback for this week's game.
Why are we talking to the third string guy?
I don't know.
That's horrible.
But they brought the microphone up to him and asked him how did he feel about it. And he talked, but he only did it with his lips. He didn't actually talk. He didn't say a word. He just went like that. He did not speak out loud. And they were saying that, he just silenced the critics is something, I mean.
Oh, really?
Because he didn't talk. God. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think's in their mind as far as like Stefanski and them? What are they thinking? What's the Cleveland Browns thinking? Are they just thinking, because they got a great defense. The defense is good. And they've got all these backups playing right now. You've got Aaron Rodgers, Cooper Rush, Dylan Gabriel, and I'm falling off on who's the other team. Jake Browning. You got all 4 of those guys starting. Dylan Gabriel, Aaron Rodgers, Cooper Rush, and Jake Browning as a starting quarterbacks for that division.
Yeah.
And with that defense.
Aaron Rodgers laughing at all those other guys. He really is.
Yeah, because none of them are that good. I mean, Cooper Rush has done decent, but not great when he was with the Cowboys.
He had one good game this year.
So do you think Dylan Gabriel might be the answer that they need?
I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in Shedeur Sanders and had him like a Taysom Hill and just mixed it on up.
But he doesn't run like that.
Yeah.
He's not a running quarterback. He really isn't.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what they do. So they need some tricks up their hat. Okay. They're 1-3.
Yeah, they're 1-3. Yeah.
The Bengals are in front of them. The Ravens are ailing. I mean, they've got to come in second place.
So let me ask you this, though, as far as this quarterback room. Now, if you moved Dylan Gabriel up and you benched Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think
Shedeur would be second?
Yeah, but he's not. Now what do you think? So everything you said about, I think he's got potential, do they really think that? Because they left him at third. They didn't even move him up to let him get a chance to be the backup. So if Dylan Gabriel, 5'8", 220 pounds, goes down in his first NFL real regular season game, Joe Flacco is the backup that's coming in. Sanders is not even listed as the backup.
Well, we don't know what happens in practice. And are they really, trying to train him? Is he really learning the playbook as much as they want him to? We don't know that.
And that's the question. Why do we keep him?
Because to develop him. 41 starting quarterbacks since 1999. That's what the Browns have had.
And that's the problem.
They got to not let go and have people not really so much leave, just be miserable.
Yeah.
Deshaun Kaiser, come on.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield's the only one that we're really impressed with, right?
Yeah. And they just didn't have a good coaching staff to coach him. They had Freddie Kitchens.
They won a playoff game. One playoff game.
Yeah. And that's
I think they beat the Steelers in that one.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take our next break, and when we come back, we're going to get through our picks. You're listening to the Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson here at 104.3 ESPN, Northwest Florida.
Taking your hot takes, rants, and takedowns. Let's hear it on the Red 7T studio line. 850-215-6290.
ESPN, Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
Mr. Eli Gold.
Most people don't know squat about football. They think they do. They talk like they do, but they really don't. And what Kenny was able to do was dumb it down so we could all understand what had happened, why it had happened. That was very important during those broadcasts.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays, 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
When it comes to backyard dreams, trust the name that's been making waves for over 65 years. Cox Pools. Serving the entire Florida Panhandle, Cox Pools brings experience, innovation, and quality to every custom pool design. From luxurious spas to resort-style pools, no vision is too big. Make your backyard the place to be with Cox Pools. Cox Pools, 65 years strong and still making a splash. Visit coxpools.com or call 850-235-7957.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Are you hungry for authentic Mexican cuisine? Then come to El Rodeo Tequila Bar and Grill, where we serve up the freshest, most flavorful dishes on the beach. El Rodeo Tequila Bar and Grill, a great location, comfortable atmosphere, and happy hour from 3 to 7. Buy one, get one free, regular margaritas and 12-ounce house drafts. And you're going to love their lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 3. Plus live music Wednesdays and Saturdays starting at 5:30. El Rodeo Tequila Bar and Grill, Thomas Drive across from the Navy base. And 10908 Front Beach Road.
The Kings of the Swamp.
Falls loose at the 38. Gators got it. Wow.
Florida returns to the Swamp to face Texas on Saturday, October 4th.
Foot race down the near sideline. 20, 15, 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Gators.
On your home for Florida football.
Coverage from the Swamp starts at 2, kickoff at 2:30 on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
If you build it, they will come. We're live from the CBC Construction Studios. Marquee matchups, huge rivalries, and fan favorites. The college football headquarters on the Gulf Coast is 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Sports Blitz.
We are back, and we have about 15 minutes to go before the weekend. The boss man says we can get off after this 15 minutes as well, just like you. We're thankful that you're listening in, whether you're listening to us on Facebook, YouTube, the traditional radio, or the ESPN app. Want to go quick? AutoNation Ford in Panama City, we're so thankful that they sponsor us here, and we want to make sure that you know if you need a vehicle, they're the spot to go. It doesn't matter what brand, it doesn't matter what make, it doesn't matter what model. They can find it for you. There's several several dealerships across the country that if you find something that you want, they can get it for you, no problem. So go see those guys over there at AutoNation Ford in Panama City and tell them Paul sent you. Also, if your vehicle needs a fixing, whether it's a mirror, maybe a door handle, maybe there's some dings or dents or damage, any kind of stuff like that, go see those guys over at Recommended Collision Center right there on Jinx Avenue. They're doing awesome work. There's probably guys there working right now, making sure people get their car done the right way. They do all insurance work, free estimates. Brandon will give you a cup of coffee in there. He'll give you a discount as well. He's a wonderful guy. They're locally owned, locally operated, and you definitely want to take your vehicle to the people that care about you and your family.
But don't let him pick your picks for NFL and college football.
No, don't do that. Don't go over there asking him who you think is going to win. I'm going to put it on my bets. You're going to lose, and then you're going to be...
No. One bad week.
Yeah.
He can bounce right back.
Yeah.
You never know.
Jeff's he's like the dad of the group. He's like, oh, it's okay, son. You didn't do very good this week, but
4 and
right.
6.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's good.
But you know what? At the end of the day, Jeff can put this facade on all he wants. He wants to win. He wants to beat everybody because he's always like, I'm up by 3. I'm up by 2. I'm up by 1. And he sends out text messages letting us all know that's coming. All right, so let's go. Let's hit it.
Oh,
what we got?
Just to go over last week a little bit, we both picked Washington at Atlanta, and Atlanta pulled the upset. We both picked the Chargers at the Giants. The Giants pulled the upset on the Chargers. That was a huge upset.
That was huge, yeah.
And then we both picked San Francisco at home against Jacksonville, and Jacksonville pulled up the upset.
Yeah, so we picked San Francisco to win. They lost. Then we picked San Francisco to lose, and they won. So
exactly. That sounds like the Vikings this year.
Yeah,
so
like
inconsistent.
up and down.
There were 3 games where we picked different. You took Carolina against my Patriots. Patriots ended up winning it. So that's how game 1 game on you. And then I took KC. You took Baltimore, which I was surprised at. And so I gained 2 games there on you. But then on Monday night, boom, you had the Dolphins, and I picked the Jets.
Yep.
So you gained the game back on me. So I only gained 1 game on you.
Yep.
Okay, back to London. Minnesota at Cleveland. I got Minnesota.
I got Minnesota as well.
Sounds good. Okay, we got Las Vegas at Indianapolis. Old Danny Jones.
Oh, yeah, Indiana Jones. Give me Indianapolis. Let's go, Indy.
That's what I got. I got the Giants against the Saints. The game is in New Orleans, so I got the Giants.
I don't care if it's in Picayune, Mississippi.
True.
You give me anybody else that's playing the New Orleans Saints this year.
Do you know what Picayune High is? Their mascot is?
No.
The Maroon Tide.
Oh, man. Let's go.
You know they're going for the Crimson thing, right?
Yeah.
That seriously is. They're a mascot.
Oh, yeah.
Maroon Tide. Okay.
Sounds good.
Denver at Philadelphia. I got the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles are probably going to win that one, although I do think Denver's going to give them a run for their money. I think, let me tell you why real quick. We got just a second. I think A.J. Green, him getting all the publicity this week about not caring if he gets the ball, even though he's saying stuff on Twitter that he wants the ball. I think they're going to have a real concerted effort to try to get him the football, and this is not their style of play, and so it could knock them out of rhythm a little bit. They're going to struggle offensively.
Okay, this is if it could happen. I got Miami Dolphins at Carolina. I'm taking the Dolphins.
Oof, at Carolina.
At Carolina. Carolina won 2 weeks ago against the Falcons, shut them out. And then last week, what did Carolina do?
Yeah, my son's going to get really mad at me.
They lost to the Patriots last week.
My son's going to get really mad at me if I pick against the Miami Dolphins. He's a big Dolphin fan.
I am too. But I'm picking the Dolphins.
Yeah, give me... man, come on.
It's not about your son. It's about winnings.
Give me Miami.
Okay. Houston at Baltimore. Lamar Jackson is out.
Yep. Cooper Rush is a quarterback.
I'm still taking Baltimore.
At Baltimore?
At Baltimore.
Baltimore's got a lot of people out. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say that Houston's finally going to get in the win column. Give me Houston.
Well, they have 1 win.
They do? Okay, well, they're going to get their second one, hopefully.
Yeah, the Titans are the ones that are in dead last in that one.
Yeah. Speaking of
Tennessee at Arizona. I got Arizona.
Yeah, I'm going to Arizona there as well. Okay. And so, I've got to do something with that. All right.
Yeah. Tampa Bay, I got the Bucks, and they're going to be playing at Seattle Seahawks, who there's only 2 teams in the NFL right now that lost the season opener and won 3 in a row, and the Seahawks are one of those two teams. The Lions are the other team.
Yep. Well, you know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
They're going to win 4. So give me Seattle at home. Bucky is out. He is not playing. Mike Evans is out. He is not playing. So there we go. You need to check the injury report. You still feeling Baker's going to do it at Seattle.
Baker's going to pull it out.
That's a long drive.
They fell behind bad on the Eagles last week.
Yeah, that's a long drive for Tampa Bay to go all the way up to Seattle.
I think they're going to take a plane. Okay, I got Detroit Lions. I'm going to take the Lions. They're playing at Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, I mean, I think they could just run the ball the whole game and still win. Never throw a pass. Dan Campbell, if you're listening, don't throw one pass and see if you can just beat the Bengals with running game the whole game.
And then blitz like crazy.
David Montgomery, Jamar Gibbs, just give them the ball each time and see what happens.
Most interesting game of the week, probably. Washington Commanders, because Jaden Daniels is back, and they're playing at the Chargers. I got the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers. They won't win. They won't lose 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
I think they'll bounce back because they lost.
I'm not saying it's a fluke, but,
pretty close.
New England at Buffalo. I got Buffalo.
Yeah, obviously Buffalo's going to win that one. Now this was curious right here. KC at Jacksonville at home in Duval. You've got Xavier Worthy back, and he was back last week. They looked better with him. Yeah. Obviously, the Baltimore, they had a lot of players that left the game. They were injured.
They looked demoralized, the Ravens did.
The Ravens did not look good at all. And
did you see Lamar just sitting on the sidelines?
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. That's why I went with them to this week, because I just think Houston's going to pull one out of their, back. But what do you think about this one? Do you think Kansas City's going to come in and dominate?
Before the season, there was no doubt in my mind. I did not think that Jacksonville would be, are they 3-1 or 2-2? I can't remember which. I think they're 2-2.
2-2.
2-2. They're in second place behind the Colts. No, I didn't think that this would even be close before the season started, but now, but I'm still saying Chiefs. Chiefs got to bounce back. They're 2-2. Played a hard schedule, but they got to come back. They got to make the playoffs. If the Chiefs miss the playoffs, that would be a shocker of the year.
Yeah, you gonna fire Andy Reid?
Oh heck no, no way. Yeah.
All right, so I'll take the Chiefs as well. So really, we picked all the same except for Seattle and Houston.
Yeah.
And then we did, your eyes, nobody's bought you any glasses yet, so we're going to have to get you a pair of glasses because you missed Dallas and the Jets. You never did tell that one.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you've been doing that here lately. You're like, you know what you're like? You're like the grandpa that keeps forgetting stuff all the time, and everybody knows it, but we just let you keep going, and then at the end we tell you, Grandpa, you did miss that one.
Well, in my defense, on the college ones, I had it in a different order than I had it when I gave it to y'all.
Right.
Yeah, so there was one that I had to skip over, and it was actually the Miami-Florida State one. It was the one that I skipped over, but this one, you're right. I got Dallas. They're playing at the Jets. I don't care. Dallas is going to win this one.
Yeah, I got Dallas as well.
So we got 2 that are different. You win both of those, you're 3 games back.
Yeah, so I'd still be one
game behind, and that's a possibility.
Yeah. So
you went 12-4 in week 2, and that's your best.
Yeah.
And I think that's a comfortable. That's actually really good.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, because if obviously we don't do the scores as far as the spread and under and over and all that.
That'd be a lot harder.
Yeah.
And then you see we losing money.
It'd be really bad.
But there's 4 teams with buys this week. We only got 14 pick'ems instead of 16.
So let me ask you a question. Out of all the college football games that are going on this weekend, we got about 3 to 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Who would you be surprised and who would you not be surprised that would lose this weekend as far as an upset goes? So you got Alabama and Vanderbilt. You got Miami and Florida State.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Florida and Texas.
That's not happening.
But everybody's saying Texas, but then all of the Florida fans, they're the only people that are saying Florida's going to win.
Yeah.
So who would you be surprised? What's the biggest game, that's of some worth? Because obviously,
Kentucky over Georgia.
If Kentucky, but that's crazy. That's not
feasible.
Feasible. It's
Okay,
feasible.
What if North Carolina beat Clemson at Chapel Hill?
That would be a shocker.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. I mean, Dabo would get fired if that happened.
Yeah.
So who would you not be surprised if they won, though? Would it wouldn't surprise you?
I don't even know. I have to look at all the pick'ems that we had.
I'm just saying, like, give me, okay, so you got Vanderbilt, Alabama, Miami, Florida State, and say Texas and Florida. Like, out of those three games, if you said whoever won, upset the other.
I don't think Vanderbilt's going to beat Bama.
I ain't saying who you think, but who would you be surprised if they did?
I would be surprised if Vanderbilt beats Alabama.
That would be your biggest surprise.
And I think they're going to cover that spread too. I think, yeah. And I've been wrong twice this year with saying revenge games because I thought Ole Miss is going to take Kentucky to task, and they only won by like 7 or 10 points. They didn't cover the spread, and Ole Miss I thought was just going to kill Kentucky, but it was the turnovers that killed Ole Miss in that game.
You know what I'm thinking? It really wouldn't surprise me if Florida really did beat Texas this year.
Yeah, well,
it wouldn't surprise me.
Don't they have a lot of injuries though?
They do. They
had more last year.
Yeah,
but they got throttled last year. His second quarter game was over with. It was a jaw dropper in the second quarter.
Yeah,
it was over with by halftime.
The one game though that I would be very surprised is if Florida State beats Miami. I really don't think it's. I don't think they're gonna. I think it's just gonna be. I think Miami's gonna do what they did to everybody else. I think they're gonna.
Well, they only beat Notre Dame by 3.
They did.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. I think that was a different Miami team. I think they're better now.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna be more. I think they're gonna be more excited. And I think honestly, I think there's going to be exactly what there was with Alabama there. I think there's going to be, 20 to 30% of Miami fans in Doak Campbell. That's what it was, is what Bobby was saying, that Alabama's had about 30% of the crowd there.
I tell you what I want. I want a last-second field goal because that rivalry thrives on it. But the problem is that the Hurricanes have gotten the most out of all those field goals because Florida State's missed too many of them.
Oh, okay. Hey, just real quick, David Michael Smith said the Jacksonville Jaguars are 3-1, by the way.
Oh, wow. So they're tied with the Colts.
So they're tied, yeah.
And the Houston Texans are 1-3, and the Titans are in dead last at 0-4.
You said that Houston was going to be better this year when we first started at the beginning of the year, and I told you that the Jacksonville Jaguars was going to be in the top of that division, and you laughed at me, I remember, Grandpa.
I could believe that. But I thought you were high on Daniel Jones and the Colts.
I was.
And it's not a bad pick.
I was high on them, and I said the Jaguars are going to be better this year.
Oh, let me tell you, we're wrong.
We can't be. We're done. It's the weekend, baby. We are so thankful that you were able to listen with the Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson here at 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Don't forget to visit the Boyle House. We will see you on Monday, hopefully talking about all of this stuff that's going to happen tomorrow. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Keep the game going with ESPN Northwest Florida. Just because you get out of the car doesn't mean the Sports Talk and Live play-by-play have to end. Just say, hey, Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida. From Michigan Avenue to the Man Cave.